Adam, 2-0 all the away teams. We didn't put the predictions this week. For me, 2-0 all the away teams.
Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hayes Lane for this live stream of this FA Women's Championship fixture between Crystal Palace Women and Lewes. I'm absolutely delighted to be joined by the man who needs no introduction to Crystal Palace fans, Mark Bright. Mark, how are you doing?
Good afternoon.
Great to have you with me today, Mark. And I'm also joined by Crystal Palace Women's very own Lee Nichol. Lee, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Looking forward to what I believe is your commentary debut today.
Yep.
Would you rather be out on the pitch?
I would, yeah.
Well, it's great to have you here with us today. So let's go through the two starting lineups then to begin us this afternoon. And let's start with Crystal Palace. It's Chloe Morgan in goal. It's a back four of Kirsty Barton, Annabelle Johnson, the skipper, Lizzie Waldy and Fionn Morgan. In midfield, it's Lita Rutherford, Amber Stobbs and Amber Gaylor, with a front three of Bianca Baptiste, Sherelle Casal and Siobhan Wilson. The bench for Palace this afternoon consists of Andrea Giorgio, Ashley Goddard, Georgia Clifford, Hannah Churchill, Amy Taylor, Emma Gibbon, the substitute goalkeeper, and Coral Jade Haynes. And now on to the opposition for this afternoon. Lewes. For them, it's Tatiana Saunders in goal. A back four of Boswell, Cleverly, Hack and O'Rourke. The midfield today, Lane, Rouse and Leake. And the front three, Timms, Umatong and Ashworth Clifford. Mark, great to have you on with us today, and good to be back watching the ladies today.
Yeah, obviously, I usually come down a couple of times a season, but I've been a bit lazy this season. And I haven't managed to get down, so it's good to catch the last game of the season. And you always want to go out on a good note, don't you? I mean, obviously, there's the FA Cup to come. Is that a 2-week break?
It is, yes, and it's a small matter, of course, of Arsenal as well.
Yeah, well, listen, it's the FA Cup. So so you want to finish off the season on a good note, nice strong performance. I know it hasn't gone well this last couple of weeks with a couple of defeats, it's dropped us down the table. But looking forward to seeing the team play today.
And of course, it is missing one really big thing that over the years we've both seen here at Crystal Palace Women. And we just look to our left there, we've got all of the flags, but we're missing the fans, aren't we?
Yeah, and they're quite vocal as well. And obviously you feel sorry for the fans all across the country, and whichever team you support, you haven't been able to go and see your team play. I haven't really missed a match. I've been really lucky, and I do feel really fortunate as well that you can take in the games, and it's all still the same without the atmosphere, and we realise what a special atmosphere it is. It's, I suppose, all round the country, not just at Selhurst, when the fans are missing. So yeah, everybody misses them, and the encouragement they give and the support, and it's the same for everybody. So we just have to crack on with it, and we're coming to the end of this season. Hopefully the start of next, we will definitely start on a positive note, and fans will be back in the grounds.
And Lee, it's been a really strange year, hasn't it, for you playing without fans? How's that been?
Yeah, it's not been nice. I think the girls have missed it. There's been a lot of tight games this season, and I think the fans would have got us through. Just look at our home form. So I think there's been a huge loss. There's a lot of us that haven't yet met the Crystal Palace fans. So I think it's been hugely missed, and I think one that we're looking forward to welcoming back next season.
And Mark, Palace over the years have really led the way in terms of attendances at women's fixtures.
Oh, yeah.
And also how loud the fans are as well.
Vocal. And I've been down here so many times when they've got behind the team and behind the goal on the left-hand side there. It's what we play for the fans. This is what we do. I mean, obviously, we want to do well and earn a living from it, but that's what we enjoy: scoring goals, celebrating with the fans, comebacks, getting ahead, staying ahead, all these things. And so they've been sorely missed this season.
Absolutely. And the two sides come into this game having locked horns in various levels of the English women's footballing pyramid over the years. Lewes currently in 5th on 28 points, Crystal Palace in 9th on 17 points. Palace looking to finish the season strongly on 20 points. And we are moments from kick-off here this afternoon at Hayes Lane. Great to have you with us here on Palace TV. Whether you're Lewes, Palace or a neutral, thank you so much for joining us this afternoon. As referee Luke Donaldson readies the two sides, he's assisted by Matt Ball this afternoon and Charlie Martland. My name is Matt Hall, your commentator for this afternoon, and as ever, delighted to be joined by Mark Bright and Lee Nichol for this final home fixture and final league fixture for Crystal Palace this season. Mark, it's really been an interesting year, hasn't it, with the impact of COVID, but
yeah.
I guess on a positive note, it's great to see the football community come so close together throughout.
Yes, and very supportive, and just saw that online what the ladies team have been doing, been reaching out and doing Zoom talks, 400 and something, I think it's 460 something calls they've been doing to different various teams and young players, and sharing their experiences with them of their journeys and what it's like to be playing at this level, and trying to inspire some younger girls who are hoping to play football. So yeah, it has been difficult, there's no doubt about that, but we've all made the best of it, and let's see what today has in store.
Absolutely, look forward to it as we are seconds from kick-off here. This is Crystal Palace versus Lewes as the two sides take the knee in the fight against racism and discrimination in football. And we are underway here at Hayes Lane as Amber Gaylor gets us underway. It's played up the field by Johnson, the skipper. Lee, we talk about that community work, something you've been involved with, hasn't it? It must have been really heartwarming to see the impact that you've made. Yeah, massively. I think we've gained a lot of fans from it, so I think we have benefited from it massively, and it's something the girls all feel so strongly about because we are so disconnected at the minute, so it's something that we've been able to do and stay connected with the youth, and it's went down really, really well, and it's been a pleasure, really. I think we've thoroughly enjoyed it a lot more than the kids have. Yeah. Well, it's absolutely brilliant to see the Palace community coming together as Bianca Baptiste runs forward here like she does. Gets the cross in from the right, and it's blocked there by Hack, the 18-year-old on loan from Brighton and Hove Albion. That's given away there. Here's Sherelle Casal. It's got Gaylor in support. Goes alone, Casal tries to find Gaylor, and the pass there just intercepted by O'Rourke. And now it's back with the skipper, Rhian Cleverly, the 26-year-old. He played once internationally for Wales back in 2014. Captains her side today. As Lewes look to play out from the back here.
Got the game stretched, got the pitch stretched. Lots of width on both sides. Good ball.
Long ball forward there, looking for the number 9, Timms. Can she keep it in play? Yes, she can. She's got Barton to take on here. Timms with the right-footed cross. It's blocked well by Kirsty Barton. And it will be a throw here to Lewes. It's going to be taken by O'Rourke. Blocked there by Baptiste and then cleared well up the pitch. Looking for Casal, who's going to try and get onto this one here ahead of Hack, and she can't.
You could just see the physicality there. The Hack just using her arm, just shielding Sherelle away, not allowing her to get near. So what she's got to do is try and run in behind or come off it to the side and not allow herself to be bullied or sort of out-muscled.
Absolutely, a player who went on the ball, Casal. Very, very good footwork. Very gifted player. Of course, Republic of Ireland international. 11 goals in 27 appearances for her country. As that's headed forwards there by Umatong. In the middle of the park there. Nearly a clash of heads. And the free kick has been given Lewis's way.
Yeah.
Amber Gaylor there with the foul according to Luke Donaldson, the referee. And Lewes with a chance to attack here as we enter the 3rd minute here at Hayes Lane. It's Palace 0, Lewes 0. Here is O'Rourke on this left-hand side. Finds Timms, manages to keep it in play. Back back to Hack. As Lewes take the patient approach here in this game. Early stages. Here's O'Rourke once again drifting into the centre of midfield. Now, the number 26, Rouse, plays it forwards. It's a nice idea there, just lacked the execution. And it's a throw-in to Palace. It's going to be taken by Fionn Morgan, who wastes no time in doing so. Headed out for another throw-in by Boswell, just in front of the home dugout. And Dean Davenport, of course, such a long association with the club, Mark, and a real legend of Crystal Palace women.
Do you know what I did? I missed what you said there. I'm just trying to look out.
Just talking about Dean Davenport.
Dean, yeah.
Long association with the club, and he is a legend, isn't he, of Crystal Palace women?
Big Palace fan as well. I had a good chat to him before, and he was just talking about the difference in the league. That is, 7 teams are going to be professional next year, and then what you don't want is a gap to appear between obviously the ones who are not full time and the teams who are. So it makes a big difference in terms of the amount of training you can get and work done. Was it Leicester who they invested well and won the league this year?
I think they've taken over Leicester, the men's old training complex, haven't they, actually?
Have they?
Yes,
Beaver Drive. So. Yeah. Wow, that's a big statement.
Certainly is. And, of course, Leicester, the men's outfit with a brand new training centre as well.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
beautiful.
So here is Siobhan Wilson out wide on the left. Can she get the cross in? Yes,
well
she can.
done.
Looking for Baptiste. It's punched away by the goalkeeper. On the edge of the box with Gaylor. And the low shot there just gathered by Saunders. It was a pretty simple save in the end. Really nice move down the left there from Wilson, Mark.
Well, I thought she was going to struggle to keep it in, Siobhan, and gets to it, gets a good cross in, caused a little bit of panic in the box, and the shot really lacked a little bit of power, but good attacking play.
Certainly a player, Lee, that's made an impact, Siobhan Wilson, this season.
Yeah, she's been really, really consistent. Her fitness is another level. She's got a lot of speed, really creative, got a few assists this season and got in the score sheet. So we notice her when she's missing, so hopefully she'll get in the score sheet today.
Joined Crystal Palace from Malaga, Siobhan Wilson.
Oh, really?
Or Shiv, as she is affectionately known by the rest of the team. Isn't that right, Lee?
Yeah, Shiv.
It's a long ball forward there. It's headed away by Morgan. And then picked up in the middle of the field.
Ooh, referee!
Into the
terrible! That's a yellow.
Umatong. Can he book himself, Mark?
Should book himself there. It was a really late challenge.
No attempt to play the ball. I think we can agree on that.
Referee throwing his weight around today. Look at this, getting involved. Come on, ref.
I'm sure the fans will have loved that one if they were here. There is Hack, the quite imposing for an 18-year-old, the Lewes number 6. Ellie Hack certainly got the height to play at centre-back and having a good game so far in these early stages as Johnson intercepts that one. She does very well to just nab the ball off the opposition, and it's back with Chloe Morgan, a 31-year-old former Spurs goalkeeper, as Barton looks to play it out there.
Yeah.
Looking for Baptiste.
As Baptiste comes across and presents herself into the channel, what you need is Sherelle to come just slightly behind her at an angle, so that if she touches it, she can get onto it early rather than staying too central. She's isolated.
Here's Baptiste with a header forward, looking for potentially a run from Casal, but it's gathered there by Saunders, wearing the headband this afternoon in the Lewes goal as she bowls it out.
Tatiana,
6 clean sheets for Tatiana Saunders this season. For
That's
Lewes,
good.
currently in 5th in the FA Women's Championship. 28 points for them so far this season, and of course Palace fans will be hoping that stays the same after full time today as the ball's played forwards there. Bit of a hit and hope there from Hack, I think.
Under a bit of pressure, that just shows you. You can just hear the bench across the far side just trying to shout instructions. You've got to put the back four under pressure and hope that they rush their clear. Oh, same as that.
Talking of pressure, Mark.
Same as that. If you apply pressure, then people have to hurry themselves. Don't actually play the ball that they want to play or get the weight of ball.
Cleverly there.
Yeah.
Just clipping it through, looking for Umatong.
So you can just see how Lewes set up. I mean, they were very good. They stretched the pitch up front and at the back.
Annabelle Johnson there, clipping it forwards. Johnson, a former Leicester and Durham player, England
Offside.
under-19s as well. Offside flag is raised. And actually, an interesting fact about Annabelle Johnson is she was chosen as Team GB captain at the World University Games in Taipei in 2017.
2017.
Quite an interesting one, that. The
Taipei.
former Leicester, Durham, London Bees player now finds herself as the captain of Palace. As Baptiste looks to put Hack under pressure there, she does well. Bianca Baptiste-Lee, what a player.
Yeah, I would rather have her on my team than against her.
I was going to say, it must be a nightmare to play against her. She's just got everything, hasn't she?
Yeah, at training, she's the one player that you don't want to be up against. You know, she could be out the game for 89 minutes and she just gets one chance, and her conversion rate's excellent. So it's a pleasure to play with her. You know, you can get the ball in behind the defence, and 9 out of 10 times she'll be there.
At Spurs for 9 years, Bianca Baptiste, before making the switch to South London and Crystal Palace. 14 goals in 19 appearances in all competitions this season.
It's very good.
It is, isn't it?
Very good, very strong. Any club or any team would be happy with that. You need someone your go-to person, don't you? Someone to rely on.
And it was certainly a statement signing, wasn't it, Mark, when Palace did manage to nab Bianca Baptiste from Spurs following her departure from North London. And
It's shown a level of consistency, which is every player. That's what the manager are looking for. Oh, I think they've got to wipe the ball down.
And that's what they've got this season with those.
And did you mention that Siobhan Wilson is Clive Wilson's daughter?
Supposedly so.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's really
on,
interesting.
man.
Yeah.
She's got some pedigree in the family there. Bit of pace and a nice left foot.
Absolutely, and we've seen that pace so far in this game with that cross earlier on from that left-hand side. As Lewes on the attack here.
Well done.
Some nice football there. It's Lane, the number 25. Interesting one, Mark. You were saying before the game, usually wears the number 4 shirt, but they haven't got that shirt.
The shirt. I don't know why, but swap numbers and confused everybody.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Especially us up here in the press box, as we prepared so thoroughly for that last-minute change. And the head-to-head, just looking at the stats between Palace and Lewes over the years, I've mentioned, have met in various leagues and various competitions. Palace's record actually not too bad against Lewes.
You tell me what it is.
Well, this season, Palace beat Lewes 2-0 away as this ball comes through looking for Baptiste, and actually Baptiste with both of the goals that day. Last year it was a draw between the two sides, Ashley Goddard with the goal, and the year before that 2 defeats for Palace, but more recently a Conti Cup victory for Palace as well. Last season, Casal, Masengo and Laudat with the goals that day. And 2021, another win for Palace against Lewes, and Baptiste with 2 goals once again as Lewes come forward here.
Bit of a lucky team to play against.
Absolutely. Apart from that season 3 years ago, good record for Palace against Lewes.
Referee doing all right there, doing quite well, because it could have been a head injury, but he was about to blow the whistle and then just played on.
Do you like to see that, don't you, in the game nowadays?
Well, we've got to be ever so cautious, haven't we?
Absolutely.
With the concussion, and obviously there's big discussions going on at this moment in time. It's links to dementia, etc.
Actually, the former Palace captain Freya Holdaway on TV about that the other day, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's working on the Scores project, so it's very similar to myself. She's a bit young to take part in it, actually, but she's helping out and trying to recruit some players for us, and a lot of hard work going into it.
Great to see such a well-respected player at Palace Women over the years, and again a legend that's been here so long and won so many things at Palace.
Yeah.
Great character.
Good player, good person.
Absolutely. As Lewes have this throw in.
Quite balanced at the moment. Obviously Lewes having a bit more possession, but
fairly cagey opening to the game, as that's an awkward pass back there. She did well to collect it cleverly.
What we can't do is we can't apply pressure on their back 4, or it's quite easy to get it to this stage, and that's when the pressing starts.
Here is Cleverly once again as she's looking for options going forward. Has to go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Good pressure there from Casal. And it's now back out with Hack, the Brighton and Hove Albion loanee. Looks to play it forwards again. Good pressure from Casal, forcing the error. Here's Gaylor. Plays it forwards looking for Stobbs. Can she get there? No, she can't. It's intercepted by Hack. Talking pressure again, Mark. Really good from Sherelle Casal there on 2 occasions.
Yes. And everyone's got to work together. The midfield players have got to work with the forwards as well, and all move together.
Yes, well done.
But when you get it, it's about what you do quickly. When you've got an opportunity to break on your opponent very quickly.
That's a ball through there, looking for the number 9 Timms. It's hooked away by Barton, playing it right back today, and then headed away by Morgan. Lizzie Waldy there
Handball.
with another clearance. Here's Boswell.
Not handball.
Played forwards by Cleverly and then headed out by Waldy.
Well done.
Who's actually joined Crystal Palace from Kent Football United and has made the step up immaculately. Very, very composed, the 21-year-old.
Yeah, she's been brilliant this year. So she has. She's been a great youngster to have in the squad. She went from strength to strength.
That's the voice of Lee Nicol, Crystal Palace Women's very own. As Lewes ready this throw in here. Potentially looking for a long one into the box here. There's plenty of white shirts forward. Umatong is there. It's played towards Umatong, who heads it back. Opportunity to get the ball into the box here. It's blocked by Fionn Morgan. And then that's going to go out of play there, is it? No, it stayed in play. It's headed away by Barton. And the ricochet there in the box, headed away by Waldy. It's going to come out to the edge, though, is it? No. Excellent defending from Palace there, and perhaps a break here as Wilson looks to race onto this one. And it's just dealt with there by Boswell. Hooked back in. Johnson's going to try and get someone away. Just misjudges the bounce of the ball there. Barton gives it away. Constant pressure from Lewes here. It's a shot from distance and just over the bar.
Just a little bit of panic there. I mean, just a bit of composure, a bit of talking to each other. You can play your way out of that situation. Just here, not too sure Kirsty's who she's looking for then.
It was Ellie Leake with the shot that was just over the bar in the end. Like you say, Mark, just a little bit of panic defensively from Palace presented Lewes with the opportunity, just not able to clear the ball. Here is Rouse. Now Boswell once again playing it forward. Good football from Lewes here as they look to come forward once again. Drifting into the middle of the pitch, playing it into the box towards Umatong. Ini Umatong! Can't get a foot on the ball.
What a cross. Good play. Umatong just pulling off the back. I think this was the move slightly earlier. This ball here. Oh, that's the shot over the bar.
5 goals this season for Ini Umatong, the Nigeria international.
This is the ball. Just in over the top there.
Just didn't manage to get a foot on it. Any touch and surely that's it.
She knows. Well, you just redirect and the goalkeeper doesn't give him much chance because you're so close.
Barton with the long ball forwards. It's going to be dealt with by Cleverly. Flicked on there by Lane, looking for Umatong once again. Back with Lewes now as Palace are unable to clear. It's a heavy touch there, though, from the number 13, Leake, who had that shot a few moments ago, and it's now back with Morgan. Talking to Chloe Morgan, Lee, someone who's come into the side and really showed her experience and has been really consistent for Palace this season. Yeah,
both on and off the pitch. I think she has shown her maturity and the level she's played at previously. She stands for a lot of good qualities off the pitch and also on the pitch. She's made some big saves at crucial times this season.
Here's Cheryl Cassal's got Baptiste in support. Side set from Cassal. Is she going to go for the shot? Finds Baptiste. Still Cassal. Tries to find Wilson, and it's good defending in the end.
Well, you're watching the players warm up, and they're shooting from that kind of distance. And what you've got to do there is just take a chance. You've done ever so well to get there, right onto the edge of the box. There's nothing wrong there. We're just having a go, testing the goalkeeper. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah, I mean it's well within range. Just be encouraged to shoot from that distance and then follow in for the rebounds. As you can see, we have to work so hard to get to the edge of their 18-yard box, and when you do get there and get the opportunity, don't hesitate. Have a go.
Absolutely. As Lewes back in possession here with Hack, it's going to play the long ball forwards, looking for Timms. It's got round the back of Barton, has it? She's going to try and shepherd this one out of play for a goal kick. It's kept in by Timms. Shouts there that the ball had gone out of play. It hadn't. It's back with O'Rourke. First time ball into the box. Here's Lane. Will she go for the shot? Pulls it back across the face of goal, looking for Umatong. And there Barton will manage to clear, and actually that's a good ball. Baptiste knocks it forward, looks to take it round O'Rourke and does. Great play from Bianca Baptiste, but she's challenged in the end. Good tackle there.
Unlucky to break on there. Siobhan Wilson was away across the far side. I was just thinking if Bianca could look up and just see her, she might have picked out the run, but she was slightly unlucky.
Hack back to Cleverly. Lumps it forward. A bit too much on that one. Fionn Morgan there, just looking to see it out of play, and that's a goal kick to Palace.
I mean, the thing I've noticed in the time we've been playing is that Lewes play a lot of long, straight balls. And I think it's important for Chloe Morgan, the goalkeeper, to operate around the edge of her 18-yard box where anything overhit she can easily sweep up. If her starting position is too deep, round about the 6-yard, then indecisive. You don't know whether to come or not. So I think she should start on the edge of the 18-yard box, because that long straight ball from the centre back, I think she can easily step out and put back down the pitch.
Lewes once again here looking to come forward with Timms. Drops back into her own half, turns. It's got Bianca Baptiste ahead of her. Back in field here. Taken on by Rouse. Good play from her. Finds O'Rourke. Nice touch from O'Rourke to cut inside beyond Barton. Clips the ball in, and it's well dealt with there by Stobbs. Bit of a heavy touch, but she manages to take it over. The player in front of her, but gives the ball away. Lewes here coming forwards again. O'Rourke in the centre of midfield now. Seems to be all over the pitch. O'Rourke in these early stages, a lovely sprayed ball out wide and a deep cross into the box. Again looking for Matong. Great defensive header. And then just looping into the arms of Morgan there. Going to say great defensive header. Very nearly.
Lewes put the ball into the box as much as they can, and it does cause problems.
They've been good deliveries as well,
Very good, yeah. They haven't overhit or underhit anything. It's all been very good stuff, and it's had to be dealt with by one of the defenders. So, I mean, it's a message really to us that, you know, from wide areas they're putting that ball, here we go, straight into the box. It's a problem at the far post. But I have to say, it's in the end it's cut out the danger, and goalkeeper ties up easily. But look at that, wide areas, ball into the box.
And Umatong's positioning as well.
Yeah, she's always around it, isn't she?
Now Palace looking to come forwards. It's Amber Gaylor on the far side, can't quite get there. And Lewes pick up possession, although it's given away to Morgan. Tries to get the clearance in. It's deflected. Headed on by Lane, looking for Umatong. Takes a good touch, Umatong. Back to Lane. And now
tight.
Lewes playing some nice football. Close quarters here. It's Rouse. Now Hack stepping into the Palace half. Trying to find Timms there. It's intercepted by Baptiste. Again, a player that's just all over the pitch, isn't she, Mark?
Yeah, I mean, works hard defensively, and then as soon as the ball's broke, she's just over the halfway line on the right-hand side, as you can see. Turn, run with it.
Here's Stobbs. Amber Stobbs looking to play it forward to Casal, who takes a good touch. That was asking a lot of her. Excellent footwork from Casal. Tries to play it in towards Baptiste in the box. Baptiste there, and it's just smothered by Saunders. Really good build-up play from Palace there, and credit to the goalkeeper.
Better. That's a lot better. Can see Bianca Baptiste making a diagonal run. The ball's just probably a little bit too much on it. Can she get a toe to it? If she gets a toe to it, could be a penalty.
And Lewes with
good run.
White shirts, red shorts this afternoon. Just announced a partnership with Lyle & Scott recently, which is featuring on the front of their shirts. It's back with Saunders now, the goalkeeper. And now Hack.
Very golf-related, Lyle & Scott, isn't it?
Good. It is, yeah.
Here we go.
Here's Stobbs, opportunity for Palace to come forward here. Still Amber Stobbs trying to get round Hack. She does. Amber Stobbs with the ball into the box towards the back post, and Casal, great defensive header. Is it going to fall for Baptiste on the edge of the box? Hooks it over her shoulder, and that's into the arms of Saunders. But really good play from Palace in the past few minutes, Mark.
Right, Sherelle Casal, she needs to run across her opponent. If she runs across her opponent and that cross there, she heads it in. It's a really good ball, good break. Created one of those things, what managers call good moments. So, you know, how many moments can you create in the game? Give you an opportunity to score. Quick feet.
Here come Lewes once again. It's O'Rourke. Nice play between her and Timms. And again, a good challenge from Baptiste, but O'Rourke's got it back into the box here. Back to Boswell, and it's a deflected effort into the arms.
Yeah, big shouts for handball from the home defence, but I mean, this is good play. If you go across your opponent now, instead of standing behind, you get a header in. It is difficult because obviously Casal, she's small, you're better off moving forward.
Wilson there trying to win that header. Referee Luke Donaldson gives it Palace's way. Another player there, Sherelle Casal-Lee, who's a very talented individual.
Yeah, she works so hard. You know, when you're playing with Sherelle, you know what you'll get. She just runs all day. She's really good at pressing, so hopefully as the game goes on, we'll start to press a little bit higher up the pitch, and we'll get to see a little bit more of that, because there's goals to come from it today, I think.
Here's Gaylor. Back to Wilson. Siobhan Wilson finds Stobbs. Stobbs with the clip ball into the box, headed on by Baptiste. Can it reach Wilson? Good shepherding there from Cleverly. Just avoided the run round from Wilson.
She picked out Bianca, but it was a difficult ball to deal with. It was you know, it's come at it a hard head height. So she was trying to guide it back into the danger area. So the balls service to each other just a little bit better around, especially those key areas around the edge of the 18-yard box.
Here's Cleverly with a heavy touch, manages
Well
to
done.
escape. Although not at the second attempt, then Palace give it away.
Yeah.
And it's back with Rouse now, who feeds it back to Saunders. Now,
Just a little bit more care in possession there, a little bit more care on the pass. You know, you can see, I think they find each other a lot easier than we do. They've got a good shape and the weight on the pass is good. When we win it back, it's that the most important one is that first pass to get you going forward.
Rutherford there, the experienced midfielder with the clearance. Another throw into Lewes here, which will be taken by Charlie Boswell. It's back with Cleverly now. Into Rouse. And now Hack, the 18-year-old.
That's out.
So, bit of a stray past that one, and it will be a throw to Palace to be taken by Barton. Interesting game so far. Here's Johnson. Annabelle Johnson looking to play a ball forward. Tries to ping one in towards Baptiste. Bianca Baptiste, can she reach it? Again, proactive goalkeeping there from Saunders. Had to come out and make that one.
Well, as I said about our goalkeeper, their goalkeeper is parading well. Bianca Baptiste just comes in from the right-hand side here. Diagonal run round the back of defenders. It's just a yard too long. That's all. It's very close.
And the right idea as well from Palace there.
Absolutely.
Here's Rutherford once again. Clears it downfield. Picked up by Baptiste. Just with a little flick there. Couldn't get it beyond the defender. And then gives it away.
Yeah.
Back to Cleverly. As Palace are frustrated in their attempts to attack. Nice footwork here from Lewes as the ball's worked out towards Timms. It's intercepted though. Good play from Barton. Now Stobbs. Wilson's out there on the left if she can find her. And she does.
Could be
Wilson
offside.
here is offside.
Okay, so what she needs to do there is run wider rather than run straight forward. Run wider and keep your eye across the back line. You're looking at the back line and your teammate as well, and so you get it all right. You receive the ball in a wider area, lots of space to come in and attack. She's running too narrow, and she's not looking across the line.
Cagey opening 10 minutes, but it's really opened up the game now, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's competitive. 25 minutes gone. You know, really many chances forged, a couple of shots from distance, competitive. Yeah, as I said, they probably have more possession. But I think that as the game's gone along, we've worked it out and got tighter.
Here's Hack. Pressure here from Palace as she's
This is
forced
the
to
one.
go to Umatong. Excellent play there from Rutherford to intercept it. Here's Gaylor. Back to Rutherford. Towards Stobbs, finds Gaylor almost, and then the interception from Hack as Lewes come away with it. Nice play there from Palace, just couldn't get into the box in the end. As Leek picks up possession, it's a heavy touch, intercepted by Morgan.
Time.
Here's Wilson. Now Gaylor turns and plays it through to Stobbs. That's a lovely ball. Stobbs tries to take it round. The defender just can't do so. And now Timms comes away with it. Timms keeps it in play and tries to play it down the line to Umatong. She wasn't there. And Palace clear.
Simple.
Here's Rutherford. Interesting ball forwards that, looking for Baptiste. Baptiste gets there though, battling with O'Rourke. Baptiste manages to pick up possession. It's a good challenge though in the end from O'Rourke. And Lewes survive. Coming forwards now. This is a dangerous counter-attack potentially. It's Leek for Lewes. Ashworth Clifford is out on the right and she finds her.
Well done. Ooh.
Turns there, does really well, gets the ball into the box looking for Umatong, and again leads to Rutherford there.
Great composure.
Sweeper almost, just getting back, doing the defensive duties, and Palace clear.
Well done.
Given away though.
Oh, just can't keep it. When we win it back, we can't keep it. It's just one pass before it slips away. You've just got to try and work that ball. Once you win it back, work it.
Cleverly goes for the shot from distance, and it's palmed away by Chloe Morgan. Just scampered across the goal. It's a good save with her right hand.
Well, she wasn't taking any chances, was she? I mean, it's coming onto the left-hand side here. From the angle we're at, we can't see if it's creeping inside that far post or not, but she's at full stretch, so she must...
It's a good save, isn't it?
Yes. Don't take any chances.
Absolutely. The first real trouble for Chloe Morgan.
Well, the first time a keeper's had to make a save, really. Well,
other than the
breakthrough.
Header. Yeah. And it will be a corner, which will be taken here by Ellie Leek. It's a crowded penalty area. All of the Palace players, other than Morgan, Fionn Morgan, of course, currently in the box.
Yeah.
Looking to defend this one and quell the danger. Plenty of white shirts in there as it's delivered in by Leek. It's a delivery towards the back post.
Oh,
Yeah.
Headed away. Good defending that from Palace, but the danger's not over quite yet.
Go on,
It's a poor touch though, and Morgan's going to try and break through here and just beaten to it by O'Rourke. She's quick, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Here is Rouse, plays a lovely ball forward.
Must be offside.
Come on.
She's onside here, cutting into the box.
Yes. Ooh.
Challenge there from Waldy. No penalty
Terrible
given.
challenge.
Great challenge.
I think Lewis unhappy with that one. It was a poor challenge on Waldy.
I thought it was a terrible challenge.
She's limping gingerly.
Yeah,
Just gets
she
back to her
overruns
feet.
the ball, comes in. Oof,
Dangerous.
that could have ended badly.
Lewis, they're initially not happy about the
Yeah.
nothing being given their way. It was
I
in fact
mean-
Stonewall the other way as Morgan readies the free kick here. She looks to be okay. Lizzie Waldy
Yeah.
still limping a tad.
Not surprised.
Clattered into there, wasn't she? As Morgan clears. Up towards Gaylor, it's headed back into the Palace half. Winning a lot of second balls here, Lewis, as Lane comes forward. Now, Rouse, another ball looking for teammate out wide on the right. It's Ashworth Clifford.
Good Gaylor.
Now Gaylor manages to get a clearance in there. It comes off a Lewis player.
Well done.
Casal's there, just can't quite connect with the ball as she'd have hoped.
She was going over. She was going in behind there, and I think that pass is too long. That pass is too long. You've got to come short there. You do have to present yourself. You know, your teammate who's just winning the ball has a quick glance up and needs to see you coming towards to receive, and then we can build off you.
And that man on your screen a few moments ago, Simon Parker, the manager of Lewis, as they come forward once again, played in towards Umatong, who's certainly got pace to burn here. Pulls the ball back across,
Threat.
and it's deflected.
She Umatong, the forward for Lewis, reminds me of Baptiste for us. She drives at it, runs in behind, looks powerful, and she operates just down the sides of the 18-yard box, and she's going to be a threat off this cross as well.
As it's another corner, the second in about the space of 3 minutes for Lewis. Delivered in, left-footed. It's a deep delivery towards the back post, and Hack gets something on it. Umatong. It's come off the side of Barton there, and free kick given Palace's way.
Yeah. Big shouts for handball from the Lewis subs in front of us to the right, as there would be. Referee gesturing that it was in the ribs. Ball's up in the air. Here's the clearance. I'm not sure it was in the ribs at all. But I don't think the hands were outstretched, were they?
Was there?
No, it's just driven at her. Hands just sort of like within the width of the body, I think. There, yeah.
With the clearance, it's well held up by Gaylor there. Gaylor with an interesting pass out wide to Wilson, who takes it down really well, in fairness to her. Slows down the move a little bit, but she manages to
just keep it simple.
There.
Just to keep it simple. I mean, Fionn Morgan's just coming up behind just to assist her, and the two of them can play 1-2s. Here we go.
Here she is, Fionn Morgan, and like you say, Mark, feeds it to Wilson. Ball into the box. It's towards Baptiste. Bianca Baptiste with the shot. I think it was off target, that one, but it was blocked by the goalkeeper anyway. And that will be a corner to Palace.
Better. A lot better. Siobhan with a really good cross. That's a good cross, causing panic in the defensive area there for Lewis, and didn't quite. Well, it fell for Bianca, but couldn't actually get it on the line. There we go. Concentration on the ball. I watched her warming up. She put some really good balls in. Bianca, it's slightly behind her a little bit. She doesn't get it. Doesn't catch it on the laces as you like. But it's good. It's good. It's a lot better.
From one side to another, Wilson will be taking this corner. Plenty of Palace shirts in the box. Barton and Morgan stay back for this one. It's a good delivery in towards 6-yard box, headed away by Umatong.
Be all over that.
Again, is everywhere, as you say, Mark. Defensive duties there.
I mean, what I've got to say is the crossing is excellent. The balls into the box from both teams.
Yeah.
You know, there hasn't been hardly anything over hit or under it. They've been really good deliveries what defenders have had to deal with or attackers have had a go at.
Here's Johnson under a bit of pressure there from Umatong, manages to find Baptiste. Baptiste there just can't find Stobbs. And Lewis come away with it here. It's Rouse. Tackled there by Stobbs. Stobbs driving forwards into the box here. Looks for Baptiste. Played in towards Baptiste and gathered there by Saunders, who again has to come quite far out of her 6-yard box to smother that one.
Bianca's unhappy. Not too sure. What about outside the foot? from Amber, just trying to slip it through. I mean, you've got to say the goalkeeper anticipates it really well. She's not far off that. It's just, was she complaining at the high foot?
Yeah.
I think it was the foot
She's
from
not
the
happy at
goalkeeper, Saunders.
Lee, a competitive game so far, an interesting one.
Yeah, it is. I think we're coming into it a lot more. We're in the front foot now. Good example there from Fionn when we attacked the last attack there. So I think we're getting more confident as the game goes on and a little bit higher up the pitch. So I think it's now showing a little bit more composure.
Baptiste there just chasing every single lost cause, as well as Casal just putting the away defence even under pressure, forcing the mistake. But
Well
Lewis
done,
is
Fionn.
coming forwards here again, once again. Good defending from Fionn Morgan. Back with Lewis now, and Hack, who is going to go long here, looking for Ashworth Clifford on the right-hand side, who heads it on. Umatong will keep this one in play. Tries to get it into the box, and it's a simple save there for
That's okay.
Morgan.
That's okay. It was a decision from Umatong just to swivel and not try and get the corner, try and get a cross in. It's a tough one, isn't it? It's very tight. There's not much to choose between the two teams. Couple of opportunities. That's about it. Here we go. Come on.
It's Gaylor just
difficult pass with the outside of the left foot. That one, very difficult.
Just couldn't find Baptiste. But again, right intention there from Amber Gaylor.
Yeah.
Just lacked the execution in the end. And it's taken short there by Saunders to Hack. And now the skipper, Rian Cleverly.
So she's always picking up. Is it Roos?
Yes, Rouse,
yeah, so she's always picking up off the centre-back. So if one of our midfield players can get a little bit closer to her and apply some pressure, she won't turn and play with ease. She's just turning under no pressure, just playing with ease. So
here's Hack.
Maybe Lee can tell us of the tactics.
Can I say?
Yeah, of course you can.
I think I'm working a lot on making sure, as you can see, Umatong's a threat. So Lita's a little bit deep playing in centre mid at the minute. We are aware of the threat up top from Lewis. So I think, but Lita could probably push up 5 or 10 yards and do that same job and allow the rest of the group to move higher up the pitch as well.
I mean, she's from the area she's picking up the ball, Rouse. It's very deep, isn't it? So
yeah.
But what happens is they get comfortable possession and she starts off the moves as opposed to threatens us.
But I think it comes from behind. I think if the back line move Lita Rutherford up a little bit more and that
push on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
box
we're quite
Umatong.
deep from behind.
Sorry to interrupt your flow there.
No. But it's just interesting that we're allowing her to have the ball and start the moves off. And I suppose it's the least dangerous position, isn't it? Just in front of their back four. But what it does is it builds confidence because they keep keeping the ball.
I think in the game we were quite happy with their centre backs having the ball. But obviously the centre mid Roos is picking up the ball a lot as well. So I don't think that was part of the plan. So we just need to get on top of that and then.
Here's Rouse. Finds Ashworth Clifford, who swap flanks now, playing out on the left. Left-footed cross, it's blocked by Barton. And it will be another corner to Lewis. Really opening up this game as we're around 9 minutes before the half-time break. Still 0-0 here at Hayes Lane. And another opportunity.
Have you kept a corner count?
Oh,
slack work.
Oh, hold my hands up for that one. Certainly there's been more for Lewis than Palace.
Yes, but short one.
It's played to Ashworth Clifford, who skips beyond challenges.
Left-footed
ball drilled into the box and then comes off a Palace player, and it will be a throw. All happened very quickly, that one.
Well, from that, Lee, I'm not sure what anybody can do with that cross. It's hit as a shot hard across the 6-yard box. It's very difficult to, at the height she hit it, to do anything with.
Umatong back to O'Rourke, and that's
intercepted. We stop giving away some corners now.
Tight.
Played into the box there. Barton with the block off the chest, and Baptiste will look to come away with it now. Gets it over her shoulder. Just can't break away. It's Ashworth Clifford once again who put in that cross.
Good feet.
Very, very good footwork from her. Been very impressive so far. Finds Umatong, who's going to keep the ball in play here once again, and gets a raked ball into the box. Just misses the head of Ashworth Clifford there. Timms with the overhead kick. It's an acrobatic effort, and fair play to her.
Very good.
Very difficult, that one.
Good imagination, going away from being pushed away from goal, juggling the ball, and then just trying to get a foot wrapped around it to hook it towards goal. It's unlucky.
Hit the target, in fairness. Morgan made the save, a simple one, albeit. That's with Waldy now, who plays a clip ball forwards looking for Casal. It's flicked on by the Lewes defender. Casal races onto this one and towards the box. She's got Wilson in support. Sherelle Casal goes alone, finds Wilson. Wilson with the shots, just curls it over the bar. That was really, really good play from Sherelle Casal. Drove towards the box. Wilson was there in support. Just couldn't direct her effort on target in the end, Lee.
No, it's not like her. If there's anyone you want the ball to fall onto their left foot there, it's Shiv. So I think that was a good opportunity there. Yeah. Good play from Sherelle, though.
Really good attacking play.
Clearest opportunity, yeah. She did ever so well. Drove towards the 18-yard box. Little set. Now, that there. You can just see the body shape. You've got to really work hard to get over the top of that. The top off your body, leaning forward slightly, and then keep that ball low. I think I'd rather it hit somebody or go wide than hit over. I think over's just a waste. Anywhere else low, it's got a chance of hitting somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Lewes coming forwards there again with Rouse trying to find Timms, who, as mentioned a minute ago, has just swapped flanks here with Ashworth Clifford, the two wingers for Lewes. Certainly both been involved quite heavily in most of Lewis's attacks in this game. Some excellent crosses.
As I said, Ashworth Clifford, she put that ball in from wide positions quite early. Good delivery towards the far post.
It's Morgan here with this goal kick over the halfway line looking for Gaylor. It's just headed back and then Morgan picks it up, plays it down the line. Casal was thinking about reaching it. A little bit too much on it in the end, and it's a throw to Lewes as we are around 5 minutes from the break now.
Yeah, keep concentrating.
If you want to score, it's now you want to do it, isn't it, in these next few minutes?
It's any time if you want to score in a football match. It's welcome.
Here is.
You can see how they've stretched us. The three forwards now. The two wide people on the touch lines, and then the nine just hovering around and moving around.
On the far side there with Boswell. Takes the throw quickly, looking for Timms and just can't keep up with the ball. It's well defended there by Waldy. Ball is played forwards, it takes a deflection, but Wilson keeps it in play. She's got Casal ahead of her as she can see her, and it's just a tackle there from Boswell, who did really well. And now Rouse looks to come forwards once again. It's a long ball looking for Umatong, who's going to get onto it here. It's really well dealt with there. Calmness personified there from Chloe Morgan. Well out of her goal. Did really, really well to avert the danger, and this perhaps could spark a Palace attack as it's played towards Baptiste. Baptiste in towards Casal, and it's a block. Still with Baptiste though. The ball just sticks to her feet. Bianca Baptiste goes for a shot. Oh my goodness! What a strike from Amber Gaylor. Fantastic footwork there from Bianca Baptiste. It finds its way to Gaylor, who lets fly from all of 20 yards. What a strike, Mark Bright.
Wow. What can you say? No hesitation. Pull that left foot back. Wow, top corner. I mean, a goal to grace any game. Really was. Bianca did ever so well here. Look, move the feet. I mean, no step towards the ball or anything. I mean, that is right in the top corner. Very difficult to stop. Bianca just sitting there. Quick shift and shoot. Power, everything dipping. Excellent goal.
Lee, you knew that one was going in as soon as it left her boot, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a little deal before the game. It was meant to be in the first 5 minutes, but it's took 40 minutes. But she's waited for that a long time this season. It's been a tough season for her, so I'm over the moon, really.
Well, talking of goals, and we have one here.
What a finish.
Amber Gaylor strikes from distance. An absolutely stunning goal.
Nearly cried.
The 41st minute here at Hayes Lane.
Oh,
and Lewes will be looking to respond before the break. They've only got 2.5 minutes to do it. As it's played out towards Rouse, who does win the throw-in.
Listen, I don't care what league, what country you play in, that is a goal to grace any game. It really is. It's one of those you dream of scoring as well. You know, in the warm-up or in training, you hit one of them on a Friday, you go, oh, if I could do that tomorrow.
She's done just that.
She didn't have much time either. The way she turned and then...
Yeah, it is virtually a shift and shoot, isn't it?
Potential goal of the season contender, Lee?
100%. We know she's capable of it, though. She's got an excellent left foot. It's just been confidence for her this season, and she's tried that a lot, and it's not pulled off. So
don't be afraid to miss. This is what I always say to the young players. You see Harry Kane shoots from anywhere. I think he's had more attempts from any forward in the Premier League. But he doesn't care if he misses. Doesn't care if he hits somebody. He shoots.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, it's what you were saying earlier on in the game, wasn't it? just shoot, and that's exactly what she's done.
Yeah. Don't be afraid when you get those shooting opportunities. I mean, sometimes you might get 1 or 2 in a game.
Yeah.
So if you get along the 18-yard box, when you see that the line, sort of at the top of you, when you're looking at the ball, you see the line, you know where you are. Have a go.
Yeah.
It's played forwards by Wilson, and Saunders not comfortable in the punch away. Lewes just about managed to clear it. Palace looking to go for a second, not wanting to sit back here. Got to be worthy.
Oh, referee. That's okay. That's a good foul, I think, Lee. That's a good foul to concede there on the halfway line at this stage.
Yeah, I think it's clever and it's tactical. If we can hold on to this until half-time and then come out and go again, I think gets higher up the pitch second half. I don't think sitting back's the answer going into the second half.
Cleverly with the ball in towards the box. Umatong reaches it. Can she get the shot on goal? It's a comfortable save in the end for Morgan. And I think you've got to credit Annabelle Morgan there. Got a vital touch on that.
She's down.
Kirsty Barton is down, though, in the 6-yard box. And that's not what Palace need, having just taken the lead. Kirsty Barton, who's been in amongst it in all of those crosses into the box, defended really well.
Well, the ball's still in play, so Chloe's got to either throw it out or kick it out.
Kirsty Barton back to her feet and running gingerly.
Yeah, it's just a couple of minutes to half-time, or a minute or so. So
she's been carrying that foot injury for a while. She keeps getting hurt in the same area, so
it's played in towards Baptiste, who wins the flick on towards Casal, and it's just about dealt with by the Lewes defence, and good pressure there. Saunders with an excellent clearance under the pressure.
Great touch.
Here is
Yeah.
Gaylor. Nice touch from her, gives it away though, and Lewes will come away with it. It's Ashworth Clifford now. Certainly been one of the most lively players for the visitors in this game so far. Comes forward. Great interception from Stobbs, who stands firm. Now she drives forwards here. Amber Stobbs takes a touch into Baptiste.
Come on.
Will she get a run at the defender here? Played back to Stobbs. Raked ball into the box, looking for Casal, who does manage to get a touch on it. That's cleared though in the end. Bump towards Umatong. Good defending from Annabelle Johnson.
Got to get back
into the middle of the pitch, and Rouse and Rutherford gets there, showing her experience there.
Start again.
Feeds Waldy, and now it's Fionn Morgan. Here's the goal scorer, Amber Gaylor. A stunning effort on 41 minutes. Has Palace ahead at the moment with just seconds left of normal time in this first half.
Ooh.
And there we go. How well timed was that? It's half time, Mark. Your thoughts on the first half?
Excellent. Tough start. We obviously, Lewes started really well, had lots of possession, moved the ball around quite well, got width at the back and width at the front, and but without really causing us a problem defensively in terms of getting shots on target. But then grew into it gradually, got back and started to compete. The goal, as I just said, what can you say if you have to see it? It's an unbelievable strike, an excellent strike, and everyone should be very pleased with her. She's coming off the pitch now, got a big smile on her face. But like I said, a fantastic strike, and coming in at 1-0 at half-time, I think deserved it. Had to work really hard and compete in that midfield area. So yeah, pleased with it.
And Lee, she's absolutely delighted. You just pointed down there to her, Amber. She's absolutely delighted with that goal, isn't she? And rightly so.
Yeah, we can see all of her teeth right now, so it's often a good sign. I couldn't be happier for her, honestly. I really couldn't.
And a good finish to the half from Palace, a strong finish.
Yeah, as Mark said, it was a slow finish and we grew into it as it went on, but I think we've handled the threats up top fairly well. They've not caused us too much of a problem, so hopefully that gives us confidence going into the second half to get a little bit higher up the pitch and go for more goals.
Do you think he'll push them up a little bit?
I think so, yeah. I think the deeper we go, the more pressure we'll kind of invite on. So I do think they'll push us up 5 or 10 yards higher, maybe go for a full press this half.
They've done a lot of long balls, didn't they, from the first? I know they've kept it quite well, but they've done a lot of long balls straight over our defence, and put us under pressure, ask questions of us defensively that way. But I think everyone's dealt with it.
Yeah, we knew that coming into the game. We'd done our analysis during the week, and we knew that they're very, very direct, especially with the wingers being really quick and good deliveries, and Annie up top, she's a threat. So we knew that and we were prepared for it. But I think when you're playing against those threats, it takes a bit of confidence to grow into it a little bit. Mm-hmm. Because they've been on form the last few games, Lewes. So hopefully that gives us the belief that we need to kick on.
Can I ask you, how would you do your analysis? I was just seeing some replay here. The problems we caused. Would the manager do it video?
So we've got a bit of everything. It's probably what our biggest thing at Palace is our analysis. We've got a great team behind it, and we'll get possession stats, duel stats, interception stats. the best players in the ball, left, right footed. We break it all down, but then we'll also see footage and we've got player responsibility as well, that we need to go and look at who we're playing against. So it's something we take really, really seriously. But the team behind the analysis, they've not been wrong yet this season, so it's been brilliant. We get it every week.
It's a proper professional approach, isn't it? It's only what we all do in the through the academy to the 23s, 18s, first team. You know, you have to know of all the, eliminate all the excuses for the players. You know, long throw, good free kick, strong left foot, weak right foot, doesn't like to be run at. And he was just seeing some of the highlights, and as I said before, great balls into the box from both teams. The delivery is very good. It's not been wasted. As we've seen, Bianca, if she gets service, she's a threat to anybody.
I think getting into today, we looking at the stats and the analysis we done, we knew their centre backs turn over the ball quite a lot, so I think that's why we're quite happy with them having the ball. But Molly Ross in midfield is picking up the ball. She's got a bit too much time, so we need to cancel that out for it to see the centre backs giving away the ball as much as they have this season.
There's going to be no changes made at half-time that are going to drastically change the because it's close, isn't it? Yeah,
it's close. I think we've got Coral Haynes on the bench who could come on and maybe calm the play down a little bit. She's good coming off the bench, and she's been excellent this season, but she did pick up a knock in training this week. But I think if there's a change going into probably just after half-time, she could be the one.
Just seeing that save from Chloe Morgan earlier on, an important one. She's not had too much to do other than that, Mark.
No, I mean, for all the possession that Lewes have had, and they've got in some good areas, but you can tell they will be a threat. Is it Mutong, the 15? She just looks like she's always looking on to run off the shoulder, using strength there just to pin everybody back, and no one dare touch anybody in the penalty area these days. And just competing, you just have to compete, which we've done really well. But this is an excellent cross. Excellent cross right into the danger area. Goalkeeper comes, can't get it. A little bit of dip on it, a bit of curl away from goal. Power driving from the midfield. Try and slip that ball through. Goalkeeper anticipates it very well again. I think the high foot up was slightly unnecessary, but didn't cause any damage. And there hasn't, as I said, hasn't been much to choose between the two teams. And listen, for all that hard work we've just put in there and that wonderful goal, you come out after our time and lose concentration and concede a goal, and it's all wasted. And so you've got to come out and be on it straight away. Yeah,
I do totally agree. I don't think the gaffer will be over the moon with the performance. I think he'll keep us on our toes. He'll be happy that it's 1-0, but I'm sure he'll be on the group, making sure that we don't switch off. He's got good ways about him at half time.
And the strike.
I'm telling you, there's no run up or nothing. It's just it's a swivel and touch. And then it's just a hit from the distance. It's excellent. It really is.
Unbelievable.
But there's no run up or anything. Look, she wants the ball.
Doesn't even look.
Do you know what it is? She knows what she wants to do. As she receives the ball, she knows she's opening up, and she knows she's going to have a go. It's not like she thinks, right, there's nowhere to go, there's no pass on, I'll hit it. She knows what she wants to do as soon as she receives that ball. She executes it so well. I mean, if there's a better goal than that this season, I'd like to see it.
Well, Mark, it's almost as if she was listening to your comments earlier on in the match, wasn't it, about shooting?
Shoot, every opportunity you get. I mean, I just can't emphasise enough that, when those opportunities present themselves, you have to hit it. Yeah. You just have to hit it.
Right, so we're going to have a little half-time break now. We'll be back with you shortly, but to keep you entertained, here's some of the best goals of Palace this season so far.
aggressive. Press. Break. Good. Good. Same drill. Take it to the football, please. Even more aggressive. Open out as you go. Little drive. Please stand still. Decent. Next two. Off you go. Little drive. Move. Break. Yes. Next two. Off you go. Little press. Good. Other leg, please. Other leg at the top. Good. Now open up. Good. Keep going. Break as late as you can. Push through. Break late. Good. Relax. Yes. Get on that football. Get on this one as well. Two groups of three. Little passes. Little one-touch punches, please. Little one-touch punches. Keep them nice and close. Get it up off the floor, please, up off the floor. Anything that's possible before you strap me. Good, then mix up the passes as well. Can you get a couple of whippers in, a couple of clips? Both feet. Can you get it there without a bounce? All right, Bob. Wherever you want, little minute.
completely stepped
Oh my God, the ref has fouled me!
I was so close to getting the cards out and giving it to you. Yeah, if you could.
Coming in on the touchline.
Yes.
Coming in, bro. On your toes, on your toes. Have a little jog out to me and back. Off we go. Good. See me get a little bit sharper now. Grab it up. Go. A little bit sharper. Good. Twos. Nice and low, nice and sharp. Quick beat. Go. Twos. Good. Easy on the way back. On the jockey next. Get the hips round, get the head round. Nice and sharp again. Good. Done. Sides facing them, please. Sides facing them. Out aggressive, back aggressive. Come in. You can. Get back in. Good. Relax. Little bounce. Two little bursts. When you're ready, come in. Go. Little drive. Good. Easy. Last one. Yes. Coming in. Striding through. Little burst. Drive in. Go and go. Easy. Good stuff. That's mine. And whenever you feel the needle get a little bit cold, just get up. It is now. He wasn't wearing it.
Fine.
Yeah, no.
It's a fine.
Yeah.
Is she wearing it now?
Yeah.
Really for things like that. I've got all the match data. You can get Lizzie.
She took well away from him again.
Yeah.
Wilson with a deep cross towards the near post, and
Unlucky.
it's just gathered there by Saunders. Again, another good cross there. Not much she could have done from that angle.
No, it was deep. It got towards the byline, and she'd managed to dig it out and get a cross in there. Goalkeeper wasn't under that much pressure. Took it quite easily, just shoulder height.
Here's O'Rourke finding Umatong, the provider for that equaliser. It was Lane with the finish, pretty much on the goal line in a crowded 6-yard box. Here comes Timms now. Cuts in to her right foot. Back to Rouse as Palace frustrate Lewes here in this attempt to attack, and then Bianca Baptiste wins possession back. Counter-attack on for Palace here. It's 3 against 3.
Keep going.
As Baptiste comes forward, she's got Casal and Wilson in support. Baptiste does it on her own for the moment. Drifts into the box, gets it across the face of goal. It's a good save. Went for glory in the end. Bianca Baptiste forces a save from Tatiana Saunders.
I don't think there's anything wrong with going for glory. I think she could have taken another touch and come in a little bit, giving herself a better opportunity.
Yeah.
Certainly a player that will be full of confidence, looking for her 15th goal of the season in all competitions. Bianca Baptiste, as Stobbs there makes the challenge. Referee
Good advantage.
plays advantage there. Stobbs with the foul. It's a ball into the box. It's going to be dealt with there by Morgan, and now headed out to Gaylor, who has a bit of space on the ball there as she finds Casal, the former Lewes player. Coming forwards now, Casal against her former side. Comes towards the edge of the box, finds Baptiste. Baptiste back in towards Casal, and it's a nice idea. Just intercepted by Cleverly there.
Oh, you just want Bianca to take a touch, come inside and have a go. I can see what she's trying to do. It's a bit too end-to-end now, Lee. It's opened up too much. You don't want this.
No, their gaps appearing everywhere now. I think we're getting our attack in midfield. They're getting split too easily in between the lines.
Here's Cleverly.
I think they're just having a moment now, aren't they, just to gather themselves.
Yeah.
And to get a breath back. I
Yeah,
think,
just what you do. I mean, this is what you do. Let everyone get back in shape, keep it at the back, and then when you're ready, then you can start to move forward again.
Here we go.
Here is Hack, is being chased down there by Baptiste, who's had enough of watching Lewis pass the ball out about at the back here.
But she's got to be careful, because if she leaves her position, they'll get out down the left too easily.
This pass, it's too easy.
Here is Ashworth. Clifford skips inside the challenge of Clifford and drills a ball out wide looking for Timms. It's intercepted though by Barton, who's done a really good job at right back so far in this fixture. Baptiste there with the attempted ball forwards, looking for Barton on the inside. It's intercepted. 55 minutes gone here at Hayes Lane. It's Crystal Palace 1, Lewes 1. Goal from Amber Gaylor, a stunning strike 4 minutes before half-time, putting Palace 1-0 up. Danny Lane with a close-range equaliser early on in the second half as Gaylor goes for goal again. And I tell you what, isn't far off, Mark Bright.
Very good. I mean, obviously, you're very confident from the first half strike, and then just moving that ball inside. She knows where the goal is. It's opened up. She knows what she's trying to do as well. Wrap her foot around. You can see she's trying to wrap her foot around. It doesn't quite execute it, but it's a threat.
Bianca Baptiste just chasing every lost cause there, as she does week in, week out. Play forwards now to Lane, the goal scorer for Lewes. Out wide now to Timms, who just has a little tussle there with Barton. The ball goes out of play. It is a throw to Lewes.
Some instructions there.
Taken to Hack. Plays it forwards to Umatong, who's holding off the challenge of Stobbs really well. Played through there, looking for Timms once again, who's offside. Nice bit of play there from Lewes. Just a little bit too eager from Timms on that left-hand side. Georgia Timms, wearing number 9 today, has had a good game so far, swapping flanks with Ashworth Charles.
Yeah, dead in line the assistant was with that. Just went a little bit early. You know, as a player, as you know, Lee, that you don't mind somebody getting caught just the odd couple of times because they're threatening in behind. So when they start offside or they just go too early, they know they're going to be offside but don't want to check the run.
Yeah.
So anybody who's taking a chance just going in behind and just gets off, you think it's a threat. Because one time you'll get it.
100% agree.
And that's through for a goal kick here to Lewes. As mentioned earlier, Palace winning the reverse fixture at the Dripping Pan by 2-0. Earlier on this season, it was 2 goals from Bianca Baptiste, and also another game at the Dripping Pan, a 2-1 win for Palace in the Conti Cup. And again, Baptiste with a brace on that day.
So she's due a goal.
She is due a goal, something of a nemesis of Lewes. Here is Cleverly, the skipper. Back to Hack. Coming forwards here. Long ball forward. Straight. And Palace will be happy to deal with those all day long as it's fed back to Morgan in goal, who makes the clearance. Did bobble there as it came towards her, Chloe Morgan.
You see that ball, what's passed back there, is it Kirsty? It just needs to, there's a little bit more care on it so it's not bouncing.
Yeah.
Because if that bouncing comes sometimes work in your favour, the keeper catches it nice and it goes right down the pitch, but sometimes she might spin it, she might get underneath it and it goes out for a throw close to the 18-yard box, and then, you know, you're under pressure.
Yeah. Them ones are always 50-50, as you say, Mark. It's either a great strike over the halfway line or you slice it.
Yeah.
Kirsty Barton, the right back today, turns 29 on the 29th of May. Has put in a good shift today, hasn't she, Lee?
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I didn't know. So, yeah, she has. I've never seen her play right back, so I think she's done well there for her first game playing there. Done a good job for the team.
Here's Stobbs looking to come forwards.
It's
Barton.
Good cross.
Gets the cross into the box, and it's into the side netting there. What happened very quickly there?
Couldn't get her foot round it. Just sliced it off the top of the foot. Tried to get her foot round it. It's unlucky.
No.
Do you know, yesterday, obviously, we played Man City, and the subs sit in front just like the subs are now with us. And they encourage each other like you can't believe. They are a proper team. The ball went under somebody's foot, went out of play, and they all stood up and clapped. Unlucky, unlucky. And when they score goals, they all jump up. They all encourage each other. And what's strange is the subs are in front of us, but the manager and the assistants are over the far side. So you're just wondering, how did they make decisions? How did they, you know, how does that message come over here to who to put on?
I think there are some headsets that go about as well, so Chico usually gets the call.
Chico running up and down, I was going to say,
who needs to warm up and whatnot. But I think sometimes it helps the manager when he's got players behind him and he looks at them and
who
says,
wants
I'll
to
take
go
a chance on them.
Yeah.
And it is a very tight-knit group here, isn't it, Lee, this side?
Yeah, considering we've not had any team bonding this year because of the pandemic, but the squad is so close, which is really surprising because we've not been able to spend any time together. So we turn up and train and leave. So I think it's credit to the group how well we all get on, and everyone is so supportive of each other. You just look at the squad when Amber scored there. Everyone was buzzing for her.
Amber Gaylor there. As you mentioned, Lee, the goal scorer earlier on in this game, just committing the foul there.
Yeah.
Free kick to Lewes here.
Bit late with the challenge.
And
we have an injury.
Sherelle Casal is down. Interesting thing I picked up about Sherelle Casal during her days with Portsmouth, used to commute to training from Cowes on the Isle of Wight.
Oh, really?
Showing how committed she was to it.
Well, she looks in
Yeah,
some
she's
distress.
so committed.
She looks.
Knows.
She's committed on the pitch as well, isn't she? Chases every lost cause.
Oh,
and
she doesn't stop
taken
running.
one for the team here by the looks of it.
Yeah, she doesn't stop running. I think she travels about 3 hours to training each day. There's a group of them that come from that way.
Of course, joined from Chichester City, having impressed against Crystal Palace. And has certainly settled into life really well here, hasn't she, Lee?
Yeah, she's a great teammate. She's so supportive and so encouraging. She's just an all-round nice girl and works hard. So she's just the type of player you want to have around you.
Just picked up as well, that's Amber Gaylor's first goal of the season.
Yeah.
Isn't it? What a way to score it on the
Yeah.
last league game of the season as well.
Yeah, first goal for
Save
Palace,
the
I think.
best till last.
Yeah.
Absolutely, Mark. As we're just having a break in play here, the players using the opportunity to have a water break. Half hour left on the clock now, Mark. What do Palace need to do to win this game?
Yeah, well, obviously we're in this game. It's about creating those little opportunities again and getting forward. Lewes have, percentage-wise, they've had more of the ball. They're playing a little bit quicker. Since they've got the goal, they've kind of just dropped off a little bit. Maybe because they're back in it, but no, create those opportunities. You want 2 or 3 scoring opportunities from now to the end of the season. Is there going to be a sub? I'm not sure. I didn't see what happened, to be honest. It looked like she was getting some attention to the head or to the eyes, where there was a loose arm or something. I don't know.
It's not like her. She doesn't go down easily, so...
Certainly not somebody Palace want to be losing from this game. She's been fantastic today. Sherelle Casal, energetic.
Well, the assistant's going mad because one of the Lewes players has got a drink on the pitch.
And
well, it isn't anymore.
Swiftly thrown off the pitch on this near side.
Yeah.
And Casal looks like she's readying herself to come back on, doesn't it? That's encouraging for Palace.
Yeah, there's no chance you'll get her off the pitch.
But they're the voice of Crystal Palace Women's very own Lee Nicol. Joining myself and Mark Bright on the commentary today as it's played forwards there by Lewis and straight to Chloe Morgan, who finds Waldy.
Careful.
Waldy plays it down looking for Gaylor. It's intercepted by Ashworth Clifford. Now Rouse in towards the run of Umatong in the box, who picks it up on the edge, tussling there with Johnson. Plays it back to Boswell. Interception there's from Siobhan Wilson. It's only temporary relief for Palace, though. They can come away with it now, potentially, as the passing move breaks down for Lewis. And it's back with Annabelle Johnson, who makes the clearance. That's taken down well by Casal, who's in a bit of space here to run into Sherelle Casal. She's got options. Tries to find Baptiste, who does really well to burst over to that right-hand side to pick up possession. And unfortunately, just gives it away to Lane, the goal scorer for Lewis, who comes forward now, embarking on a long run across the halfway line, and then loose pass there.
The timing of the move, timing of the pass was all wrong there. I think we're going to have a substitution.
A double sub by the looks of it. And we don't have the benefit, Mark, of a fourth official today, so we won't be seeing any numbers come up on the board. It looks like Leake and Lane will be coming off. 2 players that have worked hard today. Danny Lane with the goal for her side, the equalising goal. Couldn't miss. Practically on the goal line, just smashing home from Ini Umatong's drilled effort across the 6-yard box. Yeah,
well, they're playing a 4-3-3, so it's 2 of the midfield players who are coming off. And we can't see any numbers from this side, can we?
I thought she was going to turn around there, and she just turned back. So, commentator problems, eh? As the second substitute comes onto the pitch, it is indeed Leake and Lane who've gone off. We're just awaiting confirmation of who is coming on. And we have Megan Mackey, who started Lewis's last game and actually was replaced by Lane in the starting lineup today.
Good pass.
Is joined by Simran Jamat, the ex-Liverpool, Leicester and Coventry United player, number 11 for Lewis. It's played forwards there by Cleverly, looking for the run of Ashworth Clifford, who's going to get there ahead of Waldy, is she? No. Good interception from Waldy, who keeps possession really well and finds Rutherford. Excellent play there from Lizzie Waldy.
Just that needs to be on the deck, doesn't it? Just on the floor, then
Yeah.
pass the way out.
Here's Ashworth Clifford. Return back to her, keeps it in play. Runs into Lita Rutherford, but it finds its way to Umatong out by the corner flag here. Gets a raked ball into the box, and then it's straight into the arms there of Chloe Morgan, who will be happy to deal with that all afternoon. Bowls the ball out, looking for Gaylor, who wins the flick on really well there.
Great knock.
Well done.
Fed there, back to her by Casal, who's shaken off that injury and is back to her best at the moment. So Gaylor just runs into trouble there. Timms comes
Good
away with
foul.
it, and it's a foul from Gaylor, who has committed a couple of foul offences this afternoon.
Right.
Referee happy to
How
keep his
isn't
cards in
that
his
a
pocket.
yellow?
I was going to say it's not the
She
first
does
time,
it.
is it?
Listen, she's done ever so well, but what you've got is somebody overlapping you, and you're taking a chance, just dragging the ball coming inside. You're exposing. You're leaving the ball open.
Here's Mackey in towards Ashworth Clifford, who just can't take the ball in her stride there. It was a really nice ball from Mackey, the substitute, who almost created an excellent opportunity for her side there. But Palace
Come on,
coming forwards
Bianca.
here with Baptiste
Come on, Bianca.
darting into the middle. Bianca Baptiste, can she go for the shot? Still Baptiste twisting and turning. Baptiste goes for the shot, and it's wide. And perhaps Mark should have gone for that one slightly earlier.
Probably. Yeah, there was an opportunity there. You know, didn't look comfortable on it. Didn't to take it. Wanted to get back onto the right. Then all of a sudden, chance is gone. There's just a moment where you feel people should hit it. I mean, this is missed opportunity, and then she's onto it. Right, she comes inside. Chance now. Chance now. Now wants to get back on the right. Now you've run back into traffic, and then when you do that second snap back, it gets stuck under her feet, so she can't really clear her feet to get the shot. So
Shooting through a crowd of bodies as well there.
yeah.
As Lewis looked to play out from the back here, it's risky business, but they've managed to do it well. Here's the number 11, Jamat, who's just come onto the pitch. Gives it away. Johnson with the clearance. Can Baptiste keep this one in play? No, she can't. Almost. Was about to say a fantastic touch there. Just about crept over the line, didn't it?
Yeah, it was a great touch from Bianca. Just unfortunate.
Sensing any changes from Palace yet, Lee?
Nah, not yet. Could bring on Coral. Doesn't
Well, you go
look like-
past the hour mark, which is usually the benchmark for most managers to make a little change.
Yeah.
Depends if you're looking to hold on to the game or if you're looking to try and win it.
Yeah, I think we'll go for it. I think a few more minutes and there'll be a change or two coming.
Jamat there with the ball through to Timms on the left-hand side, who's got Barton racing down to close her down. Holds onto it well, Timms. Finds O'Rourke. O'Rourke
Where's
battling with Baptiste, who makes the sliding challenge.
Right,
Concedes
so-
the throw-in.
Sorry, Matt. I'm just looking at Lizzie. A position there. She's got drawn towards the ball. When you're one of the centre backs, you've got to stay in the middle. You've got to look for your forward and get tight. She got drawn towards the ball and lost where her forward was.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a habit. She's been playing full-back for this half of the season, so I think that's some
Yeah.
of the habits you can see at times.
Here's Morgan as that Lewis move breaks down. Morgan into the middle of the pitch, finds Casal. A bit isolated at the moment. Holds onto the ball well, drives forwards. Support's coming forwards now in the form of Baptiste. Still going alone, Sherelle Casal.
Turn.
Does really well to hold onto the ball. And
Still got it.
unfortunately, just one step too many there for Sherelle Casal.
Come on, Shiv.
Siobhan Wilson's going to try and
Well done.
hold on to it here. That's gone out of play for a Palace throw. Excellent tenacity there from Wilson to get stuck in with the challenge and win the ball. Every little thing like that counts. And it's going to be Fionn Morgan to take the throw on this near side. Just inside the Lewis half. It's taken towards Casal, who holds it up well once again and just tries to wriggle her way past Boswell and can't quite do so. And it's played up looking for Umatong. Waldy takes the safe option. Just nods it out of play for a throw to Lewis here, just inside the Palace half.
Got to keep the concentration levels up here. You can just see a couple of opportunities where opponents are walking away from the Palace defenders. Stay nice and tight. Don't give any encouragement whatsoever.
Header away there from Morgan. Picked up by Gaylor, although Umatong is in there. Wins back possession and wins the challenge. Bit of a soft one.
Yeah, not clean cut foul for me. Thought she dragged the ball away.
20 minutes left here for Palace to find a winner. As Umatong back to her feet, just limping ever so slightly, makes her way in towards the box. Palace have to be alert here for this one.
Don't drop. Don't drop inside the box. Stay out.
It's Rouse goes for the delivery towards the back post. Morgan's come out
It's gone.
to try and just get her hands on it. It was Timms in at the back stick there. Couldn't get anywhere near it in the end.
When we played Man City, I think it was Pep's first year, he'd watched us. And when we had a free kick, he didn't let the defence go anywhere near the 18-yard box. There were 10 or 15 yards outside the 18-yard box, something that we'd never experienced, and everyone was really confused because he knew that once he gets into the 18-yard box, we had a lot of tall players, chaos can ensue. So he kept us up there, and I think that's an example for most defences. If you've got opponents who are bigger or better, keep them out the 18-yard box, push them up as high as you can, because when you decide to drop, you're challenging on the edge of the 18-yard box rather than the 6 or the penalty spot.
Throw into Palace here. Will be taken once again by Morgan. It's urged to go forwards by Lita Rutherford, and she does so, looking for Gaylor, who heads it back in field, looking for Casal. It's a risky one, and it doesn't pay off. Umatong's managed to get onto that loose ball. She's driving forwards now. Support coming in the form of Mackie and Timms, who she feeds it to out wide on the left. Palace slow the move down somewhat, but it's played round the corner here to O'Rourke, who's got a bit of space to get the ball into the box here. It's an attempted cross, well blocked by Baptiste, and once again Bianca Baptiste-Lee getting back to do her defensive duties.
Yeah, it's been a big part she's improved on this season. She's defending a lot compared to the start of the season, and you see how impactful it is. That's twice now in the last few minutes that she's done a 50-metre recovery run.
She's not in the half of the pitch that she wants to be in. I'll tell you that. But
or us.
The defensive duties, though, are just paramount for forwards.
Chamak goes for the shot there, and it's high and wide, that one. Had every right to go for it from that distance, but can't hit the target. And Palace with an opportunity to reset here. Have a very quick breather as the sun comes out on Hayes Lane following the rain earlier this morning. Risky play from Palace there, but it comes off. Good play, actually, from Morgan to find Waldy, who plays the ball forwards. It's another good take there from Casal, who plays it infield to Stobbs. Can she reach the ball? Just about. Finds Baptiste. Excellent play there from Amber Stobbs. Barton's on the overlap if she can find her. She doesn't. Drills it across, looking for Wilson. Looked like that was going to be intercepted.
Yeah, Bianca there. As in the first half, the care on the ball is really important. You work so hard to get forward into good areas that just, you know, the pass has got to be good. It's got to be right. It's got to be to the person right into their feet. Or the weight's got to be right for them to walk onto.
Rutherford there with the interception. Finds Casal once again. Twisting and turning. Knocks it to Gaylor. It's good footwork from her.
Well done.
Feeds it back to Casal. This is good play from Palace. Here's Wilson. Left-footed ball. It's a deep one in towards Bianca Baptiste at the back post. Just loses her footing. Yeah. And it's out of play.
Didn't have the whip on it that she's put on a lot of the balls a little bit earlier, Siobhan. She tries to get her foot round it, but it goes out. I think you see here, she lets the ball come across her body. She's trying to whip it, and she just gets underneath it slightly. And it's unlucky. I mean, Bianca's always in good positions.
Yeah. On
that, you know, if you're a wide person, you've got to be on the far post with the cross. You get the number 9 going across the near, and then that wide person should be around the level with that far post for an opportunity.
She just doesn't stop running, does she, Bianca Baptiste-Lee? She's a personal trainer, isn't she?
Yeah, she is.
Might explain
there you
that.
Go.
We've got a couple, her and Chev, both playing wide. They're both personal trainers.
Well, you can see it, can't you? Just with the pace and the energy they've both got. Still showing no signs of slowing in this game, 75 minutes in.
Looks like we've got Coral coming on.
Which you did actually call, didn't you, a few minutes ago? Coral Jade Haynes, another former Tottenham player, is looking like she's about to enter the fray in the next couple of minutes. And actually, referee Luke Donaldson signals for play to stop while this change can be made. And I wonder who we'll see coming off here for Palace.
Goal scorer.
Gaylor, the goal scorer. A great shift from her this afternoon.
Super. I mean, if that's the only thing you did, it'd be worth waiting for and worth watching. No, great strike. central midfield.
And Coral Jade Haynes, possibly a more attacking player, signalling that Palace are wanting to win this game.
Yeah, she's always looking for the ball and she's driving at players. So I think she'll bring that composure and that 10% extra energy that we need pushing forward. So I think she could be the difference.
As another drink's thrown onto the pitch here, Fionn Morgan there just taking a quick swig just to get the energy in for these last 15 minutes or so. It's a goal kick here even for Lewes. Looking like they might take it short the way they're setting up. Referee encouraging them to get on with it as they're taking their time with this one. It's taken long towards Timms, who can't keep
like
it in play.
Shot, wasn't it?
It was.
It was hit
Control
low
that.
and pinged.
It wasn't a bad shot in the end.
How's your
Between the
touch?
two dugouts. Baptiste wins the flicked header towards Cassell,
Well
who
done.
does really well there to turn Sherelle Cassell. Going to go for goal from distance, and it's
on,
just dragged across the face of goal.
I think she's trying to cross that. Substitution.
And another change for Lewes, or another double change for Lewes, by the
Number
looks of it.
11 off.
And Sammy Quayle, who scored 21 goals in 39 appearances for Portsmouth before joining Lewes in 2018, is one of those coming onto the pitch.
I was just going to say, are they subbing the sub? But she's not. She's gone across there to get some instructions.
Yes.
So
I think Timms, who looks to
Number
be
9.
limping somewhat, will be replaced
Rouse.
here by Quayle, and Rouse is coming off as well. And we're just waiting to see who the other substitute is here. As Samantha Quayle will now come onto the pitch. As mentioned there, the former Portsmouth player. Molly Rouse making way along with Georgia Timms, who's both of which have had a good game, in fairness to them. Make way. Looks like Philippa Sava is the player who's come onto the pitch, the Cyprus international, 21-year-old, as cleverly plays it here to Boswell. Boswell takes it past Wilson. It's Ashworth. Clifford now. Umatong, good challenge there from Stobbs, who's just done that all game long,
Well
hasn't
done.
she? Amber Stobbs still coming forwards
Good
here,
pass.
trying to play the ball in towards Morgan,
Come on,
who's got
Fionn.
pace to burn. It's Fionn Morgan here, taking on cleverly. Morgan with the cross in towards
Come on.
Baptiste at the back post, and just too much on it. So close, Mark.
nearly, as I said, Bianca really does well to take up that far post position. Great pace, as you said. Has to come back onto the right foot. Now can you just drop it inside the far post? Tries to. Bianca's in a good position, jumps but can't reach it. It's unlucky.
We talked about that pace that Fionn Morgan possesses earlier on. Certainly showing it there as she broke forwards. Got that ball into the box and fine margins, preventing Palace there. As cleverly comes forwards here and looks to clear. It's pressure, pressing high from Palace here. It's back with Cleverly. Still looking to play short, and it's worked its way out to Ashworth Clifford, who's tackled by Morgan, but then returns the favour, gives the ball back to her. Barton there, not able to get to the ball ahead of Quayle. And it's played round now to O'Rourke. Advantage played by the referee. Played in towards Umatong a little bit too much on that pass. Asked a lot of her there.
Keep it in.
Manages to keep it in play though, does well in Umatong. Looking to take on Lizzie Waldy here. Tries to do so and just can't nip it round her. And it's out for a goal kick. Just standing firm there, Lizzie Waldy.
78 minutes. You want to try and win the game. So there's the fleeting moments, haven't there, when we've got down the sides and we've got good crossing positions. Haven't quite picked out the right cross, but concentrate.
It's given away there by Morgan to Ashworth Clifford, who's gone for a pass into the box here towards the run of Umatong, and Morgan has to come out and smother that one at the feet of Umatong. Lizzie Waldy did well to shepherd the ball back to her and opts to bowl it out this time.
Once again, you can see slotty ball in between goalkeepers.
It's coming for you.
And that's hit one of our speakers here
Close one, that
in the
It's okay.
in the press box. I thought that was coming for us, Mark.
No, I would have headed in.
A header from distance from Mark Bright wins the game. There's Fionn Morgan here with the throw headed away into the path of Wilson, who picks it up here. Wilson still holding on to the ball, finds Casal, drifts inside.
done.
Now Morgan, Palace being patient here.
Well done.
It's Rutherford, play forwards looking for Wilson, who
Good
takes it down really well.
Handball.
Just about tries to nip it round the defender, whose hand is raised. Boswell, no handball given by the referee. Is played forwards now to Mackie, the substitute. tackled there by Rutherford, but it works its way to Umatong. Kept in play there
Well
or
done.
not. Good pressure from Palace there to force the error once again.
Good. Very good. Got back as well. Well, listen, there's nothing in this. There's nothing. It's there. I think as a player, if you're on the pitch now, you think we can win this. We can. We know. Just let's press a little bit more. Let's get forward.
Flicked on by Casal, looking for Haynes, who wins the flick on. It's with Stobbs now. Stobbs doing really well to keep possession and has to hook it forward, looking for Casal. Headed away. Comes to Jamat with header away, given away to Morgan though. Now Wilson drifting inside. Siobhan Wilson, nice footwork from her. Tries to find Casal and it's just intercepted by Ashworth Clifford, who's worked hard defensively as well today with her attacking prowess that we've seen. Given away there by Palace once again, although it's back with Stobbs. Can't quite pick out a teammate. And it's back now with Lewis.
It's just the
Cleverly.
final ball at the minute letting us down.
Fine margins, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the difference.
Here's Boswell. Loose pass. It's intercepted by Morgan. Held up
done.
really well
Come on,
by
Fionn.
Casala
Come on,
now.
Fionn.
Fionn Morgan's
Come on, don't slow down.
into the box here. Still Fionn Morgan goes for the shot. It's deflected. And that will be a corner. What an opportunity, Mark.
Yeah, you can just feel it in front of us, all the Palace subs, and everyone's shouting, shoot. Opens up really well, comes inside. I mean, this is good play here. Go across your opponent. Then just a little snap back in here. Now, can you hit quickly? So unlucky. She's been closed down by 3 players.
Has won a corner for Palace, of course,
Yep.
which is an opportunity.
So
Morgan.
just there. Can you hit quickly? She can't really. She's just in between steps.
Morgan, the player who won the corner, is staying back for this one as it's drilled in by Haynes. It's a low one. Doesn't beat the first player, and it's
Unlucky.
over the bar there from Stobbs.
Unlucky. You have to take that. You have to take it. I mean, you're getting closed down. You don't want to try and control it in case you miscontrol it. I think it's say just get your toe down and just drive through the ball.
Amber Stobbs has been tenacious in that midfield 3 today.
Yeah, it's been excellent. She's getting her toe to everything, picking up all the loose balls. Just worked so hard in there.
Charlie Boswell now is coming off as we see another change made for Lewis with 8 minutes left on the clock. Boswell making way. And another goal kick here to Lewis. It looks like an attacking change. By the looks of things initially.
To win it, aren't they?
Certainly are. As are Palace, of course, having brought Coral Jade Haynes on. 5 goals for her this season as well in all competitions. As it's played short to Sava, who skips past the challenge and finds O'Rourke. And it is Rood who has come onto the pitch. Actually spent a year at Juventus. Katie Rood, the New Zealand international. Made 6 appearances for the Turin side in the 2017-18 season. As she comes forwards into the box here, it's still Rood. Drags it back across for Ashworth Charles. It's a great save. Offside. Ashworth Clifford, I should say. Great save there. She didn't know it was offside. She reacted really well, but the flag, like you say, Mark, there raised. And Palace breathe again, but it was excellent work from Katie Rood, who just come onto the pitch.
There you go. Impact of the substitution. Getting in, pulling it square. It's I think it was only the second one that it was offside, not the first phase. And a good low shot, and well, Chloe did ever so well to keep it out.
Yeah, certainly looking to make an impact, the 28-year-old New Zealand international coming onto the pitch and almost setting up a late goal for her side here, as Amy Taylor in front of us is getting warmed up for Palace, signalling a potential change in the offing in the next few minutes, as Palace here sensing an opportunity, as are Lewis, to take all 3 points from this game rather than settle for the 1. Waldy with the ball forwards, looks for Baptiste, and not a convincing clearance by O'Rourke, but it reaches Rood. Back to O'Rourke, and now Hack. Casal there going in for the challenge, and actually putting Hack under enough pressure to win the throw in there. And it will be taken by Barton. Barton with the throw forwards. Headed back in by Baptiste, but it's gone out of play.
It looks like it slipped in her
Certainly
hands.
did.
Came down with snow on it.
Here's Hack.
Go on.
Palace closing down. Lewis here trying to force the error. It's Sava inside her own box, just makes her way out and feeds it back, and it's
taking a little bit of a chance. You know when the ball's bouncing as well and you just knock it past somebody, just the slightest touch on the ball there takes it in a totally different direction. and you're in trouble. I suppose you have to be brave, Lee, to go ahead and press, go right up against your opponent there in the corner. But you're always worried, I think, one part of you is thinking, if they break on us, it's such a long way back.
Yeah, it's a risk. Do you go for it or do you go for safety? But
yeah.
Sherelle Casal there, offside, and that far side.
No hurry, really, are they, to take it?
Lane.
And it is Hack who will be taking this free kick from the offside decision.
Taking a while over it, aren't they?
Certainly are, with 5 minutes left on the clock from a side who've just been attacking, actually. Seemingly happy to
Good
eat up
heads.
more time here as Stobbs drifts into midfield and wins that ball, does really well.
Come on.
Tries to find Siobhan Wilson, who holds on to possession, keeps it in play, looks to take on Quayle. Gets a ball into the box. It's an excellent ball. Baptiste arriving at the back post, and it was good defending from O'Rourke. Another corner to Palace here.
I just honestly, Siobhan Wilson, I think she's put some excellent balls into that box, and right on that far post there, where usually Bianca is, it pitches. And what you want to see is someone arriving at that time there, just a side foot or if it pitches up, heading it in.
Yeah, it's just a tap in from there, isn't it? It's a perfect ball. Don't need to do anything.
And it will be Wilson who's going to take this one. We can hear the substitutes in front of us encouraging the team. Wilson gets the corner in. It's headed across goal by Sava. And Waldy with the header. And then off the line. Johnson. Overton with it off the line. It's Casal with the shot. Bundled around in the box. Yes! Drills it in from the left-hand side of the 6-yard box. And Palace have a late lead here. Yes! It was a game of pinball in the box, and it was finished off by Lizzie Waldy with her left foot. Mark Bright, what a time to score.
Excellent, excellent. Deserve it as well. Really drove at it second half. Great ball into the box. Once again, causing a bit of havoc. I think it's Sava, the substitute, who heads it up in the air. It's ricocheting about, and what you need to do is just try and get a clean strike. Anywhere will do, just a clean strike. As it comes through here, Lizzie Waldy drives it low. How does it get through? It's excellent, excellent. 2-1.
Second goal of the season for Lizzie Waldy. And what a time to score it. We're just hearing shouts of poacher for the Palace defender. It was a poacher's finish, wasn't it?
It's a good finish.
Yeah.
Anywhere other than low, it doesn't go in. I was saying, there you go. I think Sava, the substitute, heads up in the air. She just keeps it alive. This, not a handball. Then it's a scramble. Can you get a toe poke or anything on it? And as it comes through here, I mean,
difficult angle.
Low.
Yeah.
Low. Keeps it ever so. Very good finish. Very good.
Lewis will be disappointed with that one, having thrown everything at clearing what appeared to be a game of pinball in the box beforehand. But Palace taking the lead here in the 87th minute. And we will see Amy Taylor come onto the field now. It is the end of Siobhan Wilson's afternoon. She's been brilliant.
Excellent. Excellent. Really good. Really enjoyed watching her. I like wingers or wide people who go past opponents and get past opponents and get deliveries, good crosses in. And she's put some excellent crosses in today.
O'Rourke coming forwards here for Lewis as they look to snatch an equaliser in these final 2 minutes. Quayle with the shot from distance towards Umatong, and it's a brilliant save from Morgan. Very fine margins there. Morgan slid out to make a small but very, very vital touch there. Umatong.
Wow.
With the effort.
Again, putting a good cross into the box. Oh, wow. I mean, that would be a foul in the Premier League. It would be, going in with your studs showing like that against the goalkeeper.
Corner here for Lewis, who've thrown pretty much everyone forward. It's a very deep corner towards the back post. Headed away by Rutherford towards Sava on the edge of the box. Palace
Go on, press. And
defending resolutely so far. Can they carry it on?
Well done.
It's cleverly.
Well done.
Worked out wide to Ashworth Clifford. It's going to take on Morgan here. Ashworth Clifford goes for the low shot. It's blocked by Waldy, the goal scorer. Half cleared by Haynes. Comes back to O'Rourke now. The ball out wide is cut out there by Phil Morgan, who's going to race forwards here. And is just intercepted. Heavy touch there from Cleverly, but she manages to keep it in play. Plays it forwards to nobody in particular. Waldy is there to intercept. Cleared away. And here's Stobbs. Plays it round towards Amy Taylor.
Come on, Ems.
Who's going to try and beat Hack to the ball, and she just can't. Hack gets there first. Feeds it back to Saunders. Palace have just got to keep the ball here, as it's with Casal now.
Well done.
Drifting inside with a nice touch. It's just given away, though, to Sava. And Hacky comes away with it, plays forward towards Umatong, who's chasing and chasing and chasing, and Waldy taking the safe option there.
Yeah, I was just thinking, get your body across the ball, make her foul you, slow down, make her foul you, or you slot back to the keeper to kick, and then you think, do you know what, put it out.
89 minutes.
89 minutes, put it out.
It's played quickly into Ashworth. Clifford here, back to Mackie, cleared away there by Waldy towards Taylor, who holds it up well, but
free kick.
doesn't give a foul there.
No.
Luke Donaldson
trying to buy a foul.
Now it's back with Hack. The 18-year-old drifts into the Palace half and sprays a pass out wide, headed in by Rude and then cleared by Johnson. Taylor will look to try and hold this up. Wins the flick on Taylor. Centre forward, who's actually played in defence as well for Crystal Palace this season.
Tired, she's blowing. She's gone from one side of the pitch to the other, then deep, then forward. And there's a sub as well. Everyone thinks you've got loads of energy. You're just blowing when you come on.
Baptism by fire for Amy Taylor so far, who's had to defend, attack, all sorts in these past couple of minutes. And we now are beyond the 90 minutes, so in injury time now. Palace currently with a slender 2-1 lead. Header forward from Waldy, held up well by Taylor.
Come on, Chanel.
Broken through to Casal, who's one-on-one here. Sherelle Casal into the box, dances around the challenge and is just tackled there by Quayle, who got a vital touch in to prevent what could have been a third goal, and surely good night that would have been.
Yeah, Casal's worked really hard. He just wanted to get one good chance for the end. And we're just thinking here, right, can you drive and go onto your left foot? Now just fake right, go onto your left foot and hit. And she comes inside where the traffic is. Everyone's always heading back towards the goal. But really good shift in today. A lot of hard work.
Certainly has, and again, another player that just doesn't look like she's tiring, has run her socks off for the 90-plus minutes now and taken a knock, let's not forget, in that second half.
Well, it just all depends now on how much the referee's adding on, doesn't he? There's been, what, cool, dear, 5 subs?
Yes, and of course the injury to Casal, which we just spoke about. The goal as well. So potentially 3 to 4 minutes here.
What we've got to do is, like we're doing now, this is just called managing the game. Take your time, swap throwers, move forward, let the referee push you back. Is it from here, ref? You know, and this is what they call it. It's game management, or in the old days, called running down the clock.
Palace certainly looking to do that here, as there are 2 balls on the pitch at the moment. One of them is rolled back by referee Luke Donaldson, and the throw taken by Barton to Baptiste, who's just looking to keep it in the corner here and frustrate Lewes.
Done well.
Done really well there. It's a
goal
kick, though.
How's that a goal kick?
Interesting decision, I have to say, Mark. I'm in agreement with you there.
Well, mind you, we're the furthest away from the
We are the furthest away, that is true.
Yeah.
Very true. As Hannah Churchill looks like she's about to enter the fray for Palace. The ex-Charlton and Brighton player signed for Palace in February 2020, just ahead of the COVID-19 break. And the 28-year-old will come on for these final few minutes to hopefully see out the game for Palace. We're just awaiting to see who's coming off. I think it's Amber Stobbs. And we've already commented on what a shift she's put in midfield this afternoon, Lee.
Yeah, Stobbs has been excellent. She's worked her socks off. She's got her totally everything. She's battled really well, but Hannah will come on and they'll drop probably to 2 holding centre midfielders and she'll provide similar. So she will. She's been excellent this season, Churchill as well.
Churchill there with her first impact, the header away from the goal kick.
Well done.
It's Haynes who does well to get away from Sava, driving at the defence here, finds Baptiste, who gets the cross into the box this time towards Casal at the back post. Still Sherelle Casal here, cuts into her left and wins the corner for Palace.
Excellent. Once again, I mean, Bianca Baptiste, this time providing the cross, another great cross to the far post. You know, putting the away team under pressure. I mean, like Lewes players are running with the ball and putting it on the spot for us to take the corner quickly. I mean, what you've got to do is you've just got to run this down.
And it's played between Haynes and Taylor, the 2 substitutes there. Haynes looking to keep this one in the corner. She's being hassled there by 2 Lewes players. Rude is trying to win the ball in there and does get away in the end. It's Umatong, a crowd of players there. It hits an arm, nothing given. Morgan with the header back in towards Haynes. Casal's onside here, keeping possession ahead of Umatong, the former Lewes player looking to claim victory over her former side, wins the free kick.
Good decision.
That's what you've got to do, isn't it, Mark?
Yes. you know, did ever so well to regain that ball. Once they'd given it away, regain it and then try and get back into the corner and just hold it up, win a foul. It's frustrating. And Umatonga, I think she's played really well for Lewes. You know, she's frustrated and annoyed.
It's played back here to Fionn Morgan.
Oh, where are you going? Where are you going?
Morgan tries to find a pass out there back to the corner quadrant area, and it's diverted out of play for another throw in here. Morgan will take the throw towards Taylor, flicked on by Taylor.
Well.
Casal is not going to be able to prevent the goal kick there.
How much longer is he playing?
Perhaps one final throw of the dice for Lewes here. We've
No
had
chance,
over 5 minutes of
5
injury
minutes.
time, which was certainly more than I expected. It's played short to Cleverly. Now Quayle.
It's
Back
coming
to
long.
Cleverly.
Yes!
And that's
Well
full time. Palace have the victory on the final day of the FA Women's Championship season here. 2 goals for Palace this afternoon. A stunner from Amber Gaylor and a late winner from Lizzie Waldy. Mark, your thoughts on the game today?
No, I really enjoyed it. Really have. Very committed. Good competitive game. I mean, an incredible goal from Gaylor. It really was stunning. And in the end, I think we deserved to win. I think we created more opportunities. The balls into the boxes have been better. And yeah, a lot to take it into the Arsenal game now in the FA Cup.
Absolutely. Lee, your thoughts on the match this afternoon? A really good win for Palace and a nice way to finish the league season.
Yeah, I think it's a perfect end to a long season, but as Mark said, I think it was a really mature performance today, very disciplined. We stayed in the game, start of it, we were off it, so delighted for Lizzie to get a goal as well. I think she's been solid all day, and the way that she's dealt with Innie Umatong and her experience for a youngster has been outstanding, really.
And actually, Mark, a very entertaining game of football as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Had a bit of everything in. You know, there's a bit of physicality, there's some good play. There was one move where if we'd have got a goal at the end of it, we moved the ball really well through the middle, and we got to the edge of the box, and it broke down. But you know, there's real good signs there. You know, for either the cup game, which is going to be difficult. There's no question about that. But it's the cup, and you give it everything you've got. And then next season, I think they've finished on a real high note, as we said before. You want to try and win your last home game, usually in front of the fans. But yeah, I think the girls are happy with themselves, and they should be. Yeah, really good, really solid. I didn't get the feeling we were going to concede in that. Once that first goal went in just after half-time, I thought, that's disappointing. And then after that, Lewes didn't really threaten us. You know, they had a lot of possession, and they started off really quickly, but they didn't threaten us and test us at the back. But yeah, as I said before, I thought we had more quality on our crosses. We put the ball into the box in the danger area quite a few times. They were very lucky on a few occasions, but you'd have to say they defended really well in terms of they got their bodies there behind the ball, blocked things and didn't make it easy. But I'm sure Dean's really pleased with the way that they've just capped this the league season. They've rounded it up and got the 3 points, which is what you aim to do. And as I said before, you will not see a better goal than that this season.
And now we're just going to see some highlights from the game. But Lee, as well, you can just see how much it means to the team down there to get the 3 points today.
Yeah, the girls, honestly, they work so hard week in, week out. The coaches work so hard, so to end in 3 points, I think it's really important going into the cup game and going into next season and making sure that we finish higher up that table and pushing for promotion next year. So I think it just says their intentions.
And just seeing that winning goal as well there. Very different to the opening goal, obviously, but a great finish nonetheless.
Listen, as I said, it doesn't matter when you score or what kind of goal you score. They all count. And this, how it gets through there, the goalkeeper and 3 defenders, it just shows you this is what happens in football. Don't be afraid to shoot. And keep it alive. Don't be silly. Don't give away a foul or anything. Battle for the ball. The girls are doing this, battling for the ball, and then that comes through. It comes at the end of it, a low drive under everybody. And that ball into the box causes a problem. It's coming with pace, and you know, as it's Sava, the sub, she really couldn't do anything else but just to flick it on, and then you just have to make the best of it. The team just on the pitch there just had a circle, didn't they? And what we've done, keep Lee here out of the circle.
1, 2, 3.
The manager's saying a few things. Obviously, well done. It's been a tough season for everybody. But you know, we've made the best of it, and it's a strong finish. It's a good finish. Everyone should be happy with it. A couple of weeks break now, and then the FA Cup, and see how it goes. Give it everything you've got. Want the season to continue.
And Amber Stobbs chosen as the player of the match today. We've said it time in, time out during this game, Mark. A really good shift from her.
Yes, but I thought both Ambers played really well. Obviously, Amber Gaynor with the goal was fantastic. But good performances all round. You know, when you choose man of the match, it's always one of those contentious issues. But no, they've all played really well today. And I thought Siobhan played well, put some good crosses in. And Bianca as well. She's works hard defensively and in attack. What saith you, Lee?
What's that?
Well, what do you say? Who do you think was man of the match? Man of the player of the match.
Player of the
Player
match.
of the match, yeah.
We'll go for player of the match. I thought Lita done really well sitting in there. Unsung hero in there a little bit. Stobbsy obviously fantastic. I thought Sherelle just worked so... Honestly, I thought they all done really, really well today. Just very mature of them. And yeah, I would probably say Stobbsy's a fair shout, everything that she's done today. So I think much deserved player of the match to Amber Stobbs.
Yeah, and it's always nice to finish on a positive, isn't it? There's no question about that, and I think the team have finished on a positive today.
I think it's nice to win the game by a set piece.
And I'm delighted to be joined pitchside now by player of the match, Amber Stobbs. Amber, a great shift today from yourself, a great shift from the team, and 3 points to end the league season.
Yeah, perfect. The most important thing was finishing on a high. We kind of reflected on our season and we think we could have done better. We've definitely shown today what we can do and hopefully going forward what we will do. So proud of the girls, proud of everyone for putting in a good shift. Lewes are a tough side, but I think obviously we came out on top today, and I think our efforts and team effort and work rate from everyone for the 90 minutes was important.
It just seemed like a complete performance, resolute defensively, tough in the middle of the park, and some great attacking play as well.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like today we were just, it wasn't separate units working, it was a whole team collective effort, and I just think most importantly our defensive performance was brilliant. And then it's nice when you put a good defensive performance in and then you get the results going forward. I think our forward play, like you said, I think everything just clicked today.
And what a stunner of a goal from Amber Gaylor to get the scoring underway. What a strike, no keeper saving that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she's not played for a while as well, so for her to do that today was quality. But I was standing near behind. As soon as it was in the air, I was like, it's in. So I just ran at her already because I was like, this is going in. And yeah, no keeper saving that, so it was a good strike.
A bit of a kick in the teeth, wasn't it, to concede early on in the second half, but the team didn't lose character and went on to win the game late on. Lizzie Waldy with a deserved winner.
Yeah, definitely. I think what's important for us is that we've had kind of mixed halves in our 90 minutes performance. The start was a bit slow, but we didn't give up, like you said. And I think just the kind of desire with the whole team showed around that goal, because we had a goalmouth scramble. We came out on top, and it was like coming off everyone. Sometimes in the past that has been cleared off the other side, but for Lizzie to put it slot it home was brilliant.
And a great shift from you in the middle of the park today. A player of the match performance. How do you feel about your own personal performance today?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I know I had a job to do today, and back in the midfield role, which I love. A second half, I felt like I wasn't getting on the ball that much, but I just kind of rolled my sleeves up and thought, right then, get in it defensively, and I did feel like I was ratting around as much as I could. So yeah, brilliant.
Well, Amber, it's great to be joined by you. Congratulations on the award and the victory today. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's it from us here on Palace TV today. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us on this live stream of Crystal Palace Women versus Lewes. It's a 2-1 victory for Palace today, 3 points in the bag, and finish on 20 points for the season. Thank you once again.